Hello, and thank you for joining me on Wise Guys Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. Uh, I am introducing you to the first of many videos called Movie Nuggets. These are bite sized movie reviews for those with short attention spans trying to make a last minute decision as to whether to watch a movie in the theater, on TV, or streaming. Today's movie nugget is on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014. This is the one that came out. It's not the original live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the one that is like a remake or revamp with Michael Bay directing. And it stars Megan Fox. So I remember way back when I used to collect the comic books back when it was in magazine format. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was actually black and white before it went color eventually, and then reduced to the what you're familiar with as today's standard size of comic book. But to be honest, I'd have to go back and look at those comics because I don't remember the origin story uh, coming out the way that is shown in this movie. Um, Interestingly enough, though, I kind of like it, and it's sort of endearing. And I remember when I first saw the trailers that I was really turned off by it. I didn't like the look of the turtles at all. I thought they were quite ugly, and now I guess you could say it's more bearable. I do like them more the more I look at them, with and without their mask. But of course, I do prefer them with their mask on. And I think because of the way they develop the characters, it's more bearable and it kind of works. And well, this is going to be also full of spoilers, so I should probably add that to um, the video too, to let everyone know that, yeah, this is crammed full of spoilers. This did come out in 2014, so if you haven't seen it by now, you missed your chance. So it's been 6 years now. Uh, the origin story in this movie is where uh, April O'Neil's dad worked with. Oh man, I forgot the name of the villain already. But the two of them were looking to find a cure for this epidemic or a potential epidemic, and it involved a mutagen that they were developing. So they were in their tests, they were doing animal testing on turtles and rats, and then when April O'Neil's dad turned out to be had discovered that his partner in this project was actually going to use it for nefarious purposes, he just decided to destroy all the technology, destroy all the research, and there was a huge fire. And April was present when everything was going to hell, and she literally rescued the rat and the turtles that she could, and eventually let them dropped them in the sewer, I guess you could say. And then that mutagen, it turned out, ended up working. So that they eventually grew up, and the rat named Splinter developed first and grew first. And I don't know if they're injected with the same mutagen, why they developed at different rates, rats versus turtles. Maybe it's their genetic biology, or maybe it's because Splinter didn't get his injection of the mutagen until sometime later after. No, wait. The other way around. Maybe it was that the turtles didn't get their mutagen injection until sometime after Splinter did. So anyway, uh, disregard the stupid notification pop-ups. Um, so they eventually, Splinter became like a father to these four turtles, who are all named after Renaissance painters. Leonardo, he's the one with the swords. The Raphael, the one with the size. Michelangelo, the one with the nunchucks, and Donatello, the one with the bow, the long stick. And yeah, so I actually enjoyed the movie, surprisingly. So I would definitely recommend catching it. It turned out way better than I ever anticipated. I honestly never expected to watch it, but there's this app you may be familiar with called Tubi TV, Tubi, and they've got this app where you can watch all kinds of movies. So far, I know it's got loads of old movies and a bunch of those parody spoof movies based on genres like disaster movies and horror movies and things like that, which I'm going to also check into. The drawback is, as you might expect, loads of ads. So every now and again, an ad pops up and it forces you to spend 30 minutes watching the commercial. 30 seconds, sorry. And then later on, you'll get another. The deeper you go into the watching the movie, the more commercials you'll see. And then at certain points, it'll go to 2 to 3 mandatory commercials. And then it might drop back to one commercial. But fortunately, they're roughly about 30 seconds each. And some of the commercials are funny. Yep. So that does it for this very first movie nugget. All future ones will probably be shorter. But I thank you for your time. And thanks for hanging with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, mark the notification bell and mark for all notifications so you always get notified. Thanks very much. Have a great one.